at this time of the year. Here's a time-lapse video from Columbiana. Nice sunrise this morning. You may have noticed some haze in the sky today. We had a return of some of that high altitude wildfire smoke. This was kind of a story a couple of weeks ago. It hasn't been much of a story over the last week to 10 days, but a thin plume of this did move overhead, making for kind of a hazy sky this afternoon. This is shifting off to the east and won't be a problem for us tomorrow. This is a live look outside. Ainsley Heating and Cooling weather camera over Columbiana this evening. We do have this deck of clouds around, but this won't stick around all night. Should be a mostly clear sky later on tonight, and it will be a good night to check out Mars in the sky. And actually, Mars is kind of a story right now. It is very bright in the sky, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, and this is the main reason, the relative distance between Mars and Earth is fairly small right now, 38.6 million miles. That sounds like a lot, but that's actually not that much, relatively speaking. Also, Mars is at what we call opposition, which means that Earth is directly between the sun and Mars. That makes the face of Mars completely illuminated, just like when we have a full moon. So Mars especially bright this evening and actually most of the next couple of weeks. If we have a clear evening, it'll be definitely worth checking out. You can definitely see the red hue to the planet when it is this large in the sky. In the meantime, we have a big story down in the tropics. This is Delta, which has explosively developed over the last 24 hours, going from basically a tropical depression to a Category 4 hurricane. And this thing will ravage the Cancun area, big resort area, of course, in Mexico, before then heading out into the Gulf and probably making landfall by Friday and Friday night somewhere near the Texas-Louisiana border, maybe over towards New Orleans. This could be a real big deal for the southern U.S. later on this week. Back here at home, our weather stays quiet tonight. Not as chilly as last night. We'll drop down to 52 overnight. All right, we have a cold front on the way tomorrow. No moisture with this front, but there will be a gusty breeze that develops tomorrow. Perhaps some gusts to 30, 35 miles per hour will be fairly common, especially during the midday and afternoon, but it will be a warm one. We'll get up to 70 tomorrow afternoon. Brief cool down behind that front on Thursday, but overall a nice day with a good deal of sun, and high pressure will bring us plenty of sunshine and a new warming trend getting underway on Friday. So over the next 7 days, a little bit of an up and down pattern here temperature wise, but it still looks like a really nice weekend. Breezy and dry on Saturday with highs in the mid 70s, closer to 70 on Sunday. Now some of the moisture from Delta, that hurricane down in the Gulf, may come our way early next week. We maybe get grazed by a little bit of that moisture. Don't think it'll be a lot, but we do have a chance of rain now in the forecast for Monday and for Tuesday, with temperatures backing off into the 60s. Lindsay?
All right, well, we still have time to squeeze in those fall festivals, apple picking, all kinds of good stuff across Ohio. Well, moving on, next on 21 News, an uplifting story from twin sisters who battled breast cancer together in their 80s.
Here's a look at what's trending on the 21 News app. A Youngstown man